everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 12th of October 2018. I'm using the Wheel of the Year Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of and what the energy is all about for you today. The 10 of Wands. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. That's a really powerful day. So each one of these suits, Pentacles, Wands, they go from 1 to 10. And they go from 1 to 10 in power in the element. So 10 of Wands is like fire turned up to a maximum of 10. Pentacles is money and belongings and work. That's turned up to 10. So it's really great. So your inspiration is great, your financial work situation is great, and the only thing you have to watch out for, the King of Wands, is, well, the King of Wands would have had to watch out for anger or possibly destroying things when he was a knight. But now he masters his positive, passionate energy in a productive way, and he builds something that's even more positive. So it's like you have a respite day here of really revving up your engine and going much faster than you usually would and doing something in the world that would be impossible at other times. So wow, I mean, that's amazing. So the 10 of Wands, first of all, is usually someone who's burdened and who's bogged down. And it's about getting to the top of the hill, and it's so close, and you're almost ready to drop the burden. So you've achieved the unachievable, you've achieved mission impossible. Your life purpose is sitting in that house up there, and it's on the table saying you are meant to be a chemist, and when you walk in the door you see that, and finally you know. It's been so much work, but you've got there. Once you know what your life purpose is, then you're able to get ideas of how to implement that. And then when you succeed, you create lots of doorways for lots of different businesses. You have a bit of a wine business going on because you like wine. You have maybe a clothes business. Maybe you're a property developer. But the 10 of Pentacles is long-term riches, long-term success, permanent, but also Pentacles is wealth, it's abundance, it's prosperity. So it's being healthy, and it's having a lovely day-to-day experience with family members and children and grandchildren running around. And it is finances and not having to worry about money all the time. Finally, the King of Wands is all about, as a court card, he's come from being the Page of Wands to the Knight of Wands, and he's now the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the kind of man who, he's like Richard Branson, you know, that Virgin guy, the guy who owns Virgin. That's the kind of celebrity that comes to mind. It's someone who's very masculine, who's like an adventurer and explorer. He likes to find out about new things. It could also be like Elon Musk, you know, like the Tesla guy. Someone who really has new ideas, who may be controversial at times, who's passionate about what he does, who really puts himself out there and puts his whole heart into something. And the King of Wands, I mean, if you want to run a business and you want to give it to a management company or a manager to take over for you so you can, you know, sit in the sun in Bora Bora while they do the work, hire a King of Wands. He is going to do great things with your business for you. So what are we seeing here? We've got Wands, letting go and releasing a journey that you've been on now, and coming to an end of that journey and really understanding something. So things start to feel lighter. They start to feel like you don't have to struggle so much. And that you are now surrounded by knowledge and kind of beauty and a sense of being at rest and at ease. And it gives you the motivation and the passion to go on, to continue, and to look at the external world and to keep, doing it, to keep building businesses, to keep building relationships, to keep being the matriarch, the patriarch, keeping it all together. It is through your fire and through your passion that you're able to create this wonderful life and manage it and maintain it. And that's what you actually realize, because there's nothing here saying, oh, well done for struggling up the hill and really starting a business and having other people work for you and creating something that's not just for you but for your family as well. He can be the same man. That's like, let's say this isn't a customer trying out wine. Let's say this is, or she's the boss and he's the customer trying out the wine. Let's say they're together and they're actually husband and wife and they've got a bunch of kids and this is their business, but it's also where they get their little nuts from, their little hazelnuts, their little pentacles, the riches, the abundance that they need, the money to survive and live this abundant life. So it's about taking your passion, making it happen and creating financial stability and abundance and prosperity and having that cornucopia of wealth just above you and shower down wonderful things upon you. Doesn't come easily because you have to work for it, get up the hill, and then you have to maintain that, which you can do. And then really you're in a position where you can really thrive. So remember to give yourself a pat on the back for trying all of this, okay? You're handling a lot. You're carrying a lot of melons. You can read into that, whatever you will. But, it's been hard. It's been a struggle. Keeping the family happy, keeping the family business happy, keeping everyone, in a positive frame of mind. Not halting and faltering like 10 meters before you get to the end of the hut. Some people aren't going to make it. They just can't. Physically, it's been too much and they give up. And they stay stuck. They never find out what their life purpose is. You have. You now have the courage to face other people and to work and to be in charge and to lead and to be an authority figure. All of that takes a lot of gumption and gall and self-confidence and belief in yourself and thinking outside of the box and stamina and resilience and really trying your best. And it's when, you have all of those things in you. You do your best every day of your life. So do something nice for yourself, okay? If you enjoy a bottle of wine, have a bottle of wine and just cheers to yourself. Well done, you, for taking such good care of you. I did this when I first got into spirituality. I really had a terrible relationship with myself. And I did the mirror work that Louise Hay often mentions. She was very influential in the beginning when I started to look at things like how to love yourself. So I looked in the mirror and I said, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it felt so uncomfortable, but I also said, thank you for taking such good care of me. Despite myself, despite my idiotic decisions that I've made, you guardian angels and somehow the powers that be have got me out of certain situations which I really don't deserve to have got out of. So thank you for protecting me. Thank you for supporting me and holding me in this grace bubble where I'm kind of protected and supported. So give yourself a pat on the back, say thank you to your guides, Celebrate yourself and celebrate them and your partnership, your teamwork. Meditate, connect with your higher power, celebrate. It's a really good idea to kind of have a special place in your mind where you connect with your guides and your angels and your higher power. I have this thing where I go up these stairs into the mountains, and I have this kind of, it's like the Pantheon in Rome, the thing with the dome and the hole in the center. I think it's the Pantheon. I might be wrong. But there I connect with everybody. So I could, like, on this day, dress that up in my meditation, go there, dress it up with bunting and celebration, and we can dance with our spirit guides and celebrate and just say thank you for taking care of this one individual, i.e. me, and thank you for being there with me during the journey, even when I didn't realize you were there. Because that's usually when it's hardest to hear your guidance. When everything's hunky-dory and rosy, it's like, yeah, I've got a great connection with the universe. I feel like my higher power is with me all the time. But when you just lose your job, your girlfriend has dumped you, and you relapse your coke addiction, then suddenly the higher power's sunlight is a little bit more difficult to kind of feel. Just a tad. So give yourself a huge pat on the back. I want this to be Celebration of You Day. So whatever your name is, today for me it's Celebrate Gregory Scott Day. For you it may be Celebrate Doreen Valentine. Whoever it may be. Have a wonderful day. 10 and 10 is 20. And 1 is 21, 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is about new beginnings, and it's about communication. So you've ended this journey. It's the end of one cycle. You've got to the end of the line. You succeed in some way, which is nice in itself. But also celebrate your success. Don't immediately power on through into the next project and give yourself a hard time. Why we're not finished with this, and like, enjoy the success and celebrate yourself and really recognize how much you do for yourself and for other people, and thank yourself, because remember, whatever you focus on gets bigger. So the more you thank yourself and the more you say, God, you're so amazing, thank you for making the money and protecting myself, that's gonna build you as someone who is even more capable of doing those things. So by celebrating, you're not just wasting your time, you're manifesting an even bigger and more amazing you, the kind of you that you want to be. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please go to the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I do live tarot readings on YouTube. I come on sometimes, and with a deck of tarot cards, you can type in your question, and then I do a mini reading by pulling one card for you, and I give you an answer. It's by no means a full reading. It's just for people who, can't invest in a reading. It's just to give them a general, quick idea of, whether they're going in the right direction or not. So if you want to be notified when I come on, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.